అదే ఆర్టీవీ యాప్ వార్తల్ని క్షణాల్లో చదివే అవకాశం ఉంటుంది. ఒక న్యూస్ పేపర్, ఒక టెలివిజన్ ఛానల్ మీ చేతుల్లో ఎప్పుడూ ఉంటాయి.
Dear friends, good evening. Today I came to speak to you about the speech of the YSRP floor leader in Rajya Sabha, Mr. Sai Reddy's speech in Parliament, which is full of 32-minute speech. He spoke about Congress for 30 minutes. And he has not even mentioned TDP, and he mentioned 1 minute for BJP to praise Mr. Modi and Amit Shah. Therefore, we can understand the secret understanding at which they are playing, and the way Congress is the main enemy for them, and the whole presidential motion to thank president address was devoted for only to find fault with Congress. In the process, he made many mistakes. I would like to highlight few of them and answer about it. One is if I clearly say about it, he mentioned about speaking about me particularly and told thing that I am Manickam Tagore or making nonsense speeches about special category status and others. Therefore, in that regarding, as per the parliament rules, about a Lok Sabha member, if a Rajya Sabha member, if he is speaking, it can lead to privilege. Therefore, I met today morning Honorable Vice President of India, Jaideep Dhankar Sahab, who is the chairman of Rajya Sabha, and gave him a letter and asked for an action against Sai Reddy, and asked his words to be expunged from the proceedings of the Rajya Sabha. One. Second is that about Mr. Sai Reddy yesterday mentioned that his argument was Congress party in 2004 had it in the manifesto a separate state of Telangana. It has promised. He has told in that speech, and in that manifesto, Mr. Y.S.R. Rajshekar Reddy ji was the CLP leader, and he formed a government on that manifesto. That also truth also. Therefore, we are not diverted from any of the promises Mr. Y.S. Rajshekar Reddy ji has made it to the people of Andhra Pradesh, combined Andhra Pradesh. And Congress party kept that promise and fulfilled that promise in 2014. And in that speech, Mr. Sai Reddy forgot two things. He says that the then Prime Minister in February in Rajya Sabha promised that there will be a special category status for Andhra Pradesh, and that promise was not kept by the then government, he is saying, next government. But he was not blaming Mr. Modi, but he was blaming Dr. Manmohan Singh and Congress for that thing, for making that promise, as well as not including that into the act, he was saying it. We have to understand that in that time how difficult, how fragile the political situation was there. But Dr. Manmohan Singh, as the Prime Minister of India, made that statement. Therefore, when a Prime Minister of India makes a statement, it is the Prime Minister of India's statement. It is not individual statement, it is Prime Minister's statement. Therefore, Modi ji should have kept that promise of the Prime Minister of India. But then our Sai Reddy explains that how can we now do with ask from BJP. You are saying about BJP. Now BJP is in power, therefore we can't ask BJP because they are having number 303. You are saying about number. I would like to show the video of Mr. Jagan Mohan Reddy, who has told that you give me 25 seats, I will make special category status.
ఎప్పుడు ఎన్నికలు వచ్చినా కూడా వాళ్ళను వీళ్ళను ఎవరిని కూడా నమ్మొద్దని చెప్పి మిమ్మల్ని అందరినీ కూడా కోరుతా ఉన్నా. మొత్తం అన్ని ఎంపీ స్థానాలు 25కి 25 ఎంపీ స్థానాలు మనమే గెలుచుకుందాము, వైఎస్ఆర్ కాంగ్రెస్ పార్టీకి తెచ్చుకుందామని చెప్పి అందరినీ కోరుతా ఉన్నా. ఆ తర్వాత నేను మిమ్మల్ని అందరికీ కూడా హామీ ఇస్తా ఉన్నా, 25కి 25 ఎంపీ స్థానాలు మన దగ్గరే పెట్టుకుందాం. ఆ తర్వాత ప్రత్యేక హోదా ఎవరైతే ఇస్తామనంటారో కాదు, ఎవరైతే సంతకం చేస్తారో వాళ్ళకే సమర్థిస్తాము అని చెప్పి మిమ్మల్ని అందరినీ కూడా కోరుతా ఉన్నా. అది కాంగ్రెస్ కావచ్చు, ఇంకొకరు కావచ్చు, ఎవరైనా కూడా కావచ్చు. కాకపోతే వాళ్ళను నమ్మి మోసపోవద్దని మాత్రం మిమ్మల్ని అందరినీ కూడా కోరుతా ఉన్నా. మన ఎంపీలు మన దగ్గరే పెట్టుకుందాము, ఆ తర్వాత నువ్వు సంతకం పెట్టిన తర్వాత నేను మద్దతు ఇస్తాను అని చెప్పి ఆ రోజు అడుగుదామని చెప్తా ఉన్నా.
One more time. Good to hear.
19లో 3 నెలల్లో ఎన్నికలు జరగబోతా ఉన్నాయని చెప్పి సంకేతాలు వస్తా ఉన్న పరిస్థితులు, 3-4 నెలల్లో ఎన్నికలు జరగబోతా ఉన్నాయని చెప్పి పరిస్థితులు కనిపిస్తా ఉన్నాయి. కాబట్టి మిమ్మల్ని అందరినీ కూడా కోరేది ఒకటే, ఎప్పుడు ఎన్నికలు వచ్చినా కూడా వాళ్ళను వీళ్ళను ఎవరిని కూడా నమ్మొద్దని చెప్పి మిమ్మల్ని అందరినీ కూడా కోరుతా ఉన్నా. మొత్తం అన్ని ఎంపీ స్థానాలు 25కి 25 ఎంపీ స్థానాలు మనమే గెలుచుకుందాము, వైఎస్ఆర్ కాంగ్రెస్ పార్టీకి తెచ్చుకుందామని చెప్పి అందరినీ కోరుతా ఉన్నా. ఆ తర్వాత నేను మిమ్మల్ని అందరికీ కూడా హామీ ఇస్తా ఉన్నా, 25కి 25 ఎంపీ స్థానాలు మన దగ్గరే పెట్టుకుందాం. ఆ తర్వాత ప్రత్యేక హోదా ఎవరైతే ఇస్తామనంటారో కాదు, ఎవరైతే సంతకం చేస్తారో వాళ్ళకే సమర్థిస్తాము అని చెప్పి మిమ్మల్ని అందరినీ కూడా కోరుతా ఉన్నా. అది కాంగ్రెస్ కావచ్చు, ఇంకొకరు కావచ్చు, ఎవరైనా కూడా కావచ్చు. కాకపోతే వాళ్ళను నమ్మి మోసపోవద్దని మాత్రం మిమ్మల్ని అందరినీ కూడా కోరుతా ఉన్నా. మన ఎంపీలు మన దగ్గరే పెట్టుకుందాము, ఆ తర్వాత నువ్వు సంతకం పెట్టిన తర్వాత నేను మద్దతు ఇస్తాను అని చెప్పి ఆ రోజు అడుగుదామని చెప్తా ఉన్నా.
The story comes to the Nambi Mosana, whomever has been betrayed. This thing is about Mr. Jagan Mohan Reddy has got 22 MPs this time in the Lok Sabha, and there was a situation for the government of Mr. Modi to surrender before Mr. Jagan's government. Which are all the bills where desperately BJP wanted Jagan's support. In 2019, they desperately needed support for Jammu and Kashmir reorganizational bill. In Rajya Sabha, they were without Jagan Mohan Reddy's party, they would not have, the government of India, Modi government would not have passed that JNK bill itself. Second bill, RTA amendment bill, could not have been passed without Jagan Mohan Reddy's support. Third, citizenship amendment bill would not have been passed without Jagan Mohan Reddy's party's support. 2020, all the 3 farm bills would have not been passed without Jagan Mohan Reddy's support. In 2022, all the parties boycotted the parliament inauguration. 19 opposition parties boycotted. TDP and YSRP were the only parties which participated in that thing and supported both of the parties which supported the NDA in the presidential and vice presidential elections also. And in 2023, all the 3 criminal bills, they had supported the Modi government. They had supported Delhi Services Bill, which taken the Delhi government's powers. They had supported Chief Election Commissioner and other election commissioners' appointment conditions bill, which was passed when all other parties were against it. Digital Data Protection Bill was passed because of Jagan Mohan Reddy's support. New Postal Bill was passed because of Jagan Mohan Reddy's party's support. Telecommunication Bill was passed because of Jagan Mohan Reddy's bill. These are all more than 15 bills they had supported to bail out Modi's government, which would not have passed these anti-people's bills. All these bills, without any kind of trade with Modi, Jagan Mohan Reddy has given them as gifts. Instead, if you would have put one condition that for 5 years Andhra Pradesh needs special status, for 5 years special status is needed, he would have been given. 15 opportunities Jagan Mohan Reddy had it. All the 15 opportunities they left it, and they were just supporting Modi and Amit Shah. All the illegal bills, whichever people are saying it, all the parties, where the greatest joke is that outside the parliament they were opposing. Farm bills they voted in favor of Modi, outside they were supporting the Bharat Bandh. For another bill also in CAA amendment also, inside they voted, outside they were saying the thing that minorities should have been in other Muslim minorities should have been included. This is the double speak of YSRP and particularly Jagan party, and particularly these are all been led by Vijay Sai Reddy there. These all actions in Rajya Sabha was led by a man called Vijay Sai Reddy. Therefore, it is very clear that Jagan is part of the BJP. He is the trusted ally of BJP. He continues to be he is the ATM of BJP. Whenever they want support for political purposes in Delhi, in Rajya Sabha, Jagan is there. Therefore, Modi and Amit Shah was able to run through, bulldoze all bills in parliament. Recently also they had done it. Therefore, we would like to say to the people of Andhra Pradesh that Vijay Sai Reddy played a major role in surrendering the interest of Andhra Pradesh to Modi and Amit Shah in Delhi. Before Delhi, they surrendered all their MPs. 22 MPs were there. In Rajya Sabha, 12 MPs were there. All MP supports they had surrendered to Delhi Darbar without any kind of support, without any kind of benefits for the state. What benefit they got it? My question is, for what benefit they had surrendered the interest of Andhra Pradesh? This is the question I would like to ask, whether Vijay Sai Reddy will say that what kind of bail conditions their CBI supported them, what is the benefits they got it, personal benefits. Mr. Jagan Mohan Reddy and Vijay Sai Reddy are the accused in the corruption cases in the CBI courts. Therefore, it is in the court of law. Therefore, I don't want to comment on it. But it is one thing is clear, they had left the people's interest and they had sacrificed people's interest for their self-interest. This is the thing. If there is any questions, I am ready to take.
Recently, you tweeted saying that only 3 MPs are going to remain in YSRCP. Other MPs are going to quit. How do you know that are the MPs are in touch with Congress, or how you are anticipating that 3 MPs are only going to remain with YSRCP?
I was told by an MP, 2-3 MPs of Jagan party, that there are many of them are going to go out of the party, and only 3 MPs at last. They were jokingly telling that in the 22 member parliamentary party, 17 people can sit together and 18 people can sit outside, 19 people can sit outside and elect a new leader itself, because the majority of people are not going to be there in the party. Therefore, they were saying that, it's one of the 2-3 MPs told me that information, and it shows that the way, the autocratic way of Mr. Jagan Reddy is making this party weakened, and it is surrendering before Modi and Amit Shah without anything. For example, TDP or Pavan are becoming open alliance partners, but without anything for support for any kind of open support for Andhra Pradesh, Jagan is surrendering before Amit Shah and Modi. That is the sad part of it. Okay?
So how many YSRCP party MLAs are going to join in Congress? When it is going to happen? Are you anticipating, are you expecting anybody from YSRCP party?
Any YSRCP Congress leaders approaching Congress party to join?
That has been dealt with senior leader in Andhra Pradesh Congress committee. He will only be able to tell about it. KVP Ramchandraji is the person who can deal with that thing, and he can only tell about
23-25 MLAs of YSRCP are going to join Congress very soon. How far it is true that?
You have to ask KVPG. It is his work to deal them.
So what would be your demand from the Vice President over Vijay Sai Reddy?
There is, as per the parliamentary procedures, any member, if a Lok Sabha member about a Lok Sabha member, you can't speak in the Rajya Sabha. If you speak about that, your speech will be expunged, and for that I had given a letter to Honorable Vice President and the Chairman of Rajya Sabha. I met him in the morning personally and hand over that letter to him, and I will give the copy to you about that copy which I had given to the Honorable Vice President and the Chairman of Rajya Sabha. Okay? Thank you.
మరిన్ని వీడియోస్ కోసం ఛానల్ ని సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేయండి, లేటెస్ట్ అప్డేట్స్ కోసం వాట్సాప్ ఛానల్ ని ఫాలో చేయండి అండ్ లింక్ డిస్క్రిప్షన్ లో ఉంది.